Have you ever visited a city that never truly sleeps? Where time feels suspended between flashing neon lights and endless nights. A place built on illusion, excess, and the irresistible pull of dreams. Welcome to Las Vegas, a city that doesn't just live, it performs. A spectacle of light in the middle of the Mojave Desert. Las Vegas is unlike any other place on Earth. Here, fantasy and fortune collide. And for many, it's both paradise and purgatory. Las Vegas sits in the southern tip of the state of Nevada, surrounded by vast stretches of sun-baked desert. The city's name, which means the meadows in Spanish, is a reminder of what once was, a quiet oasis in the middle of nowhere. Today, it stands as a global symbol of entertainment, wealth, and risk. It's home to over 650,000 residents. But each year, nearly 40 million visitors flood its streets, casinos, and nightclubs. From above, Las Vegas glows like an electric scar on the desert floor. A radiant ribbon of light cutting through darkness. Temperatures here soar to over 40 degrees Celsius in summer and dip below 10 degrees Celsius in winter nights. Yet life never slows down. Air conditioning hums, fountains dance, and slot machines sing day and night, unbothered by the desert's extremes. The Strip, a 6-kilometer stretch of Las Vegas Boulevard, is the city's beating heart. It's where dreams are sold and money evaporates in seconds. Massive resorts rise like monuments. The Bellagio with its choreographed fountains, Caesar's Palace with its Roman grandeur, the Venetian with canals that mimic Venice, Paris-Las Vegas crowned with a replica of the Eiffel Tower, and the Luxor shaped like an ancient pyramid gleaming under the desert sun. Each hotel tells its own story, competing not just for guests, but for awe. Every evening, the city transforms into a living theater. Billboards flicker. Street performers dance and the air hums with laughter, perfume, and anticipation. It's a place designed to overwhelm the senses. Here you don't just visit a city. You enter a dream carefully built to make you forget reality. And yet, beneath all the glitz, there's something deeply human. The first settlers of this land could never have imagined what Las Vegas would become. Its modern history began in the early 20th century when the Hoover Dam project drew thousands of workers to the region. The influx of people combined with Nevada's legalization of gambling in 1931 laid the foundation for what would soon explode into the world's most famous entertainment capital in the 1950s and 60s. Las Vegas entered its golden era. The Rat Pack, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. turned the city into a playground for the elite. Mob money fueled construction, building glamorous casinos that defined mid-century America. The neon signs of Fremont Street glowed like promises of fortune. And the phrase, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas," became a cultural truth long before it was a marketing slogan. But Vegas is not just casinos and nightclubs. Beyond the flashing lights lies a complex city with families, schools, and ordinary people trying to carve out stable lives. The locals call themselves Vegas Strong, a phrase that took on deep meaning after tragedy struck in 2017 with the mass shooting during a concert on the Strip. In the aftermath, the city's response revealed something often overlooked. Behind the glamour is a community built on resilience, kindness, and shared pride. Life in Las Vegas is a paradox. Many who move here come chasing opportunity. Dealers, performers, chefs, designers, musicians. But the city demands more than it gives. The cost of living has risen sharply, though still lower than cities like Los Angeles or New York. The average monthly income hovers around $4,000 United States dollars, while rent for a one-bedroom apartment near the Strip can range from $1,500 to $2,500. Water is scarce, food prices are inflated, and the desert heat can be punishing. Yet the energy of the city keeps people anchored. The economy thrives on tourism, hospitality, and gaming. The Las Vegas Convention Center alone brings in billions annually through exposé, concerts, and global business events. Every casino floor employs hundreds, from security guards to cocktail servers to crew who stand for hours under chandeliers, watching fortunes appear and vanish in moments. Behind every jackpot, there's someone cleaning, serving, or smiling through exhaustion. But if the Strip is the city's face, downtown Las Vegas is its heart. Fremont Street, once the center of Old Vegas, has reinvented itself with LED canopies and live music stages. Street artists, magicians, and musicians fill the air with performance and rebellion. The vibe here is grittier, more authentic, a glimpse into the Vegas that existed before mega resorts. Bars like the Golden Nugget and El Cortez carry whispers of the past. You can almost feel the ghosts of gamblers and gangsters walking beside you. And then there's the nightlife, the heartbeat of the city's sinful side. Clubs like Omnia, Excess, and Hakkasan redefine luxury, where world-famous DJs perform for crowds of thousands. Bottle service runs into thousands of dollars and parties go until sunrise. For many, this is the purest expression of Las Vegas. Indulgent, excessive, and unapologetically alive. Yet even here, the illusion fades by morning when makeup smears, confetti clings to shoes, and the strip glows pale under the desert sun. Las Vegas is often misunderstood as purely materialistic, a place of greed and waste. But beneath its excess lies a strange kind of honesty. It doesn't hide its temptations. It embraces them. Vegas is the mirror of human desire, the need to escape, to win, to feel alive, even if just for one night. Daylight in Vegas feels almost surreal. The city seems hungover from the night before. Streets glisten under the desert sun, and cleaning crews sweep away the remnants of another endless party. Yet by afternoon, the rhythm starts again. Workers clock in, musicians tune their instruments, dealers shuffle cards, neon lights flicker back to life, preparing for another night of dreams and danger. Beyond the Strip's golden glow lies another Vegas, quieter, slower, and more personal. Away from the casinos and cocktail lights, neighborhoods spread out across the desert plain. Suburban homes with palm-lined streets house teachers, nurses, and construction workers who live ordinary lives beneath extraordinary skies. Here, the nights are still, and the hum of the city fades into the background. Kids ride bicycles at sunset while the horizon burns orange behind the spring mountains. It's hard to believe that only a few kilometers away, people are gambling fortunes under strobe lights. For locals, Las Vegas is more than spectacle. It's home. They see what visitors rarely do. The small diners serving breakfast at dawn, the mom-and-pop shops that survive the waves of corporate takeovers, and the artists shaping a new cultural identity. The city's creative side has flourished in recent years, especially in the arts district near Charleston Boulevard. Murals explode across warehouse walls, galleries showcase local talent, and vintage shops mix nostalgia with rebellion. On the first Friday of each month, crowds gather for art walks filled with food trucks, music, and the laughter of locals reclaiming their city from the tourist image. Entertainment here is vast and intricate. Cirque du Soleil's productions like O at the Bellagio or Mystère at Treasure Island blend art and athleticism into pure spectacle. Every flip, dive, and fire-breathing act tells a story of human imagination and risk. Each show is rehearsed hundreds of times to achieve the illusion of effortless perfection. The people behind these performances are athletes, artists, and dreamers who have traded comfort for applause. Las Vegas is also a global culinary capital. While many think of it as a city of buffets and cocktails, it's home to some of the world's most celebrated chefs. Gordon Ramsay, Wolfgang Puck, Nobu Matsuhisa, and Jose Andres have all planted their flags here. Michelin-starred tasting menus sit beside greasy late-night taco stands, and the choices are endless. Food, like everything else in Vegas, is about indulgence, a celebration of pleasure in all forms. A steak dinner might cost $300 United States dollars, while a classic shrimp cocktail can be found for under 10. In both, you taste the same ambition to make the ordinary feel extraordinary. As night deepens, Las Vegas reveals its most iconic identity, the City of Sin. Neon lights shimmer across chrome cars, fountains erupt in synchronized bursts, and the air smells faintly of perfume and money. Tourists drift between casinos, chasing luck that rarely lasts. The roulette wheel spins endlessly, and the soft clink of chips becomes the soundtrack of desire. Here, time dissolves. There are no clocks, no windows, only the hypnotic rhythm of chance. The city's nickname, Sin City, didn't emerge by accident. It grew from decades of association with indulgence and freedom, where almost anything could be experienced. For a price, Las Vegas sells fantasy, luxury, success, and desire wrapped in lights and music. Women have always been at the center of this narrative. From the glamorous showgirls of the 1950s to today's headline performers, servers, and entertainers who embody the city's timeless allure. For many, Las Vegas represents opportunity, a stage where ambition meets performance. Some come here from small towns across America and beyond, chasing a dream that promises both glamour and independence. The entertainment and hospitality industries employed tens of thousands of women, from dancers and performers to executives and entrepreneurs, each shaping the identity of the city in her own way. Still behind the bright mirrors, there are deeper complexities. The city's adult entertainment culture, encompassing strip shows, burlesque, and nightlife experiences, contributes significantly to its economy. Yet the line between performance and exploitation remains a topic of conversation. Prostitution, often mistakenly assumed to be legal here, is actually illegal in Las Vegas and the entirety of Clark County. However, in some rural Nevada counties, licensed brothels operate under strict regulation, a legal distinction that has long fueled confusion and curiosity among visitors. Las Vegas walks a careful balance between celebrating freedom and managing the consequences of excess. Nightlife here is an industry meticulously designed, heavily marketed, and tightly controlled. It feeds off the human desire to experience something extraordinary, to step outside the limits of ordinary life. For women working in entertainment and hospitality, that balance is both empowering and challenging. A space where image and identity often intertwine. Still, it's not all spectacle. Beyond the clubs and casinos, thousands of women shape Las Vegas in quieter ways. They manage hotels, run restaurants, lead art collectives, and head major business ventures. They are musicians, designers, teachers, and mothers. The backbone of a city often misunderstood as purely indulgent. The reality of Las Vegas is both brighter and more complex than the stories told about it. It's a place where dreams are chased, identities are tested, and survival becomes an art form in itself. As dawn approaches, the city begins to exhale. The laughter softens. The lights fade slightly and workers start to clean streets that just hours ago were filled with life. Taxi drivers pick up the last of the partygoers. Street sweepers hum past casino entrances. Somewhere, a young woman removes her stage makeup. Another counts her tips, and a dealer clocks out after a 12-hour shift. The illusion resets, ready to shine again at sunset. Away from the strip, the surrounding desert waits in silence. Vast, golden and still, Red Rock Canyon, only a short drive from downtown, offers a landscape so peaceful it feels almost unreal after a night in the city. Jagged cliffs, crimson rock formations, and long hiking trails remind you that nature too frames this place of endless invention. To the west, Mount Charleston stands tall with pine forests and snow-capped peaks in winter. Proof that even near a city of heat and glitz, tranquility is never far away. Las Vegas is a paradox, a city of illusion built on very real dreams. It's a place where people reinvent themselves, sometimes for a night, sometimes for a lifetime. For travelers, it's more than a destination. It's an experience that stays with you, vivid, loud, and unforgettable. Whether you come here for the lights, the shows, the food, or the freedom to just be someone else for a while, you leave understanding one simple truth. Las Vegas isn't just a city that never sleeps. It's a mirror reflecting both the fantasy we chase and the reality we live. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss new videos.